Hello, everybody. Hello. It's the Warm. I'm back with some more VLR. It's time to continue this. Last time we went through an Ambidex game, and we had a little dilemma where, well, let's try to lay this out correctly. We just found out that Alice and Luna went through their little thing where they end up dead in that room in the crew quarters again. And this time around, the effect of that seems to have been that Clover is a bit in shock at the moment. And so she's not really paying much attention. And so, her being in this vulnerable state, we have now just played the Ambidex game against her. So, that's one aspect to all this. Another aspect is, well, Dio is set up to, well, Dio and Phi, I should say, are set up to get to 9 points this time. And Phi is, reasonably worried that that is going to occur. And thus, seeing that that event is going to be, unavoidable, she wants us as, Sigma to get out of here with her rather than it just being those two. Because she can no longer see a way in which we all get out of here, or, most of us get out of here. But of course, me being myself, I kind of locked in somewhat early on my desire to ally. So, somewhat predictably, that's what I've done first. But, I know this is going to go... this is not going to go... I don't even need to look at the flowchart to know this is probably not going to end well. But, I just want to see it. I want to see what happens here. And then we'll probably just go back and see the other route or branch, whatever. That terminology with branch, route, all those different things, sometimes it gets confusing. In any case, let's continue. Other than that whole thing, it felt to me that Alice and Luna's deaths seemed a bit quick, comparatively speaking, with the other routes. But, well, for one, I was pretty tired last time. I'm much better right now. And it may just have been the right time for it. I haven't gone to compare, but, yeah. Oh, and there was another thing. At the end of last episode, there was something I wanted to say, but I just couldn't get it out. I think it was something along the lines of, it was regarding my decision not to just replay the escape room. And I think I wanted to say two things about it, but I only ended up saying one. But one, I think, was that I wasn't very happy with my performance in that escape room, so I think that was one reason why I'm not too bothered. I skipped this one. And I think the second thing was something like I was just not in the right frame of mind to do that again. But I needed to have it finished for the next day. Okay, so that was pretty much it, I think. Let's go ahead and see the outcome of this whole game here.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation.
Thank you, announcer.
Ambidex gates now opening.
The door ground open and I stepped out. All around me, other AB rooms were disgorging their occupants.
Wait! Dio!
Yep. Phi's voice echoed hollowly across the room. I followed her eyes to the number 9 door. And to Dio. Dio. So he's going for it. I broke into a run, hoping foolishly that I might be able to catch him.
No, he's going to try and open it.
So it has come to this then.
What's going on? He hasn't even seen the results yet.
He doesn't need to. It took only 4 seconds for Tenmyoji and Kei to explain the math to her. Why are you taking the time to explain? We better all be running while we're doing that.
No!
Yeah, no duh.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
The announcer's voice hadn't even faded when Dio reached the door. With a grunt, he swung the lever down. He's done it. Game over.
Yes, it's opening.
Wait!
There's no point in trying to stop him now. The door has already opened.
But...
Dio leapt through the door without so much as a backward glance. Fi paused in front of it, then turned to look at me.
What happened?
I chose ally. I made a promise. Clover trusted me.
Sigma.
I see. Makes sense. I guess that's how this ends then. You had to make a choice that was right for you. And now, I have to make the choice that's right for me.
Hey, you know, Fi, in this instance, I don't blame you. Do what you gotta do.
Goodbye, Sigma.
Fi turned, her eyes sad, and followed Dio through the door.
The number 9 door has closed.
Of course, I do have to say, I'm a bit worried about her being alone with Dio out there. We don't know what's beyond this door. Who knows? Maybe it could be an exit, or maybe it's like a cruel joke where there's another chamber and you're locked in or something. I don't know. But regardless, well, as I just said, I'm a bit worried about her being alone with him. So, yeah.
This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation.
Now, how funny would it be if Clover betrayed us?
As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
Well, that's it. There's nothing we can do now.
We can only hold out hope that help will arrive.
Sigma, thank you for choosing ally.
Yeah. Well, a promise is a promise, right?
What about Luna, Alice, and the old woman? Who killed them?
Maybe one of the people who just escaped.
Or maybe one of us.
Well, there's one other person.
Oh, yeah?
God. Quark, you're right.
Oh, no. That wasn't, oh, yeah? Question mark. It was, oh, yeah.
I still have to find Quark.
Suddenly full of energy, Tenmyoji leapt up and took off for one of the warehouse's exits. That left only myself, Clover, and Kay. We stared at the number 9 door in silence. It would never open again. What else could we do but stare? Is it just gonna end? Game over. Yep, there it is. Just Quick bad end for you there. Sure, I guess. I could have saved it there either. Bad endo. Okay. Oh, you know what? Hang on. 1 second. Let me see here. Let me see. Okay. I had forgotten about this until just this moment. So, hang on. Dang it. Let me... Hang on, people. Let me... How do I do this? No, this doesn't work. Okay. Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind. Wait, this is not right either. Oh, wait, excuse me. No, that was it, actually. That what we just saw, that date. I think it was it. So I... Sorry. From the comments from last time, I got a hint about how to, oopsie daisy. Nope. Get this off my screen. I got a hint on how to get the, gold, the gold file. Goodness, why did it take me so long to say that? I got a hint on how to do that, but I don't have a convenient save to, I don't have a convenient save right now to just go back and... Or do I? Hang on. Well, maybe I do. Hang on. No. Do not overwrite that save. Do not overwrite that save. Yeah. Hang on. So, yes. Okay, this should be right before we leave, I think. So, I got told the hint was... Let's see, where... It was in here, it was... This. Okay, so I had... By the time I was finished with the escape room last time, I had just completely forgotten this existed. So... yeah, obviously, I had no idea, so... But basically, the day the man was abducted, it's not like a, anagram or, you know, any sort of thing like that. Apparently, it's literally the day of, presumably, our abduction. And because I just restarted the game there, I think we saw it. So I think it was... if we go back here, December 25th, this one here, so 10, 11, 12, B, 13. There we go. There we go. Anyway, thanks for letting me know that. I think that was Lise who told me that. And yeah, I was just too tired and frustrated to want to devote any more time to that, but to be fair, it would have left me a bit unsatisfied going forward without knowing that. I had just completely forgotten about that hint behind the thingamajig, the calendar thing. Okay. And yeah, okay. Yeah, so we already went through this. Okay. Now here's a question. We'll find out in a second. This will actually answer a question I have. Okay. You found it. Okay, so let's get to a place where we can view the thing. Do, 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 do.
An ambidex gate
Okay.
has been
Now here's the
opened.
question. Yes. Okay. So, this was in Lisa's comment too, and I was a bit confused. But yes. So because I did that save, we technically went back to that point in time. So, let's see. Will it let me skip here?
45 minutes.
One of the other teams must have done it.
But the rest of us aren't.
We're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna try and go ahead up to the
Then the team
point,
that would be.
and then we'll just vote betray.
There's just tell. He's go.
On the other side, we found. No, look at this.
Yeah. There has to be. Let me check something real quick.
It looks like this. What is it?
A warehouse.
In any event, we've spent some time searching, but have been unable to locate Quark.
Oh, we can't access the options menu from here, huh? Interesting.
That is, I will.
I'm going to girl. Right.
I guess there's nothing
You know
for
what?
it.
I have a better way to do this. Let me pause the recording, and then I'll just start back where we left off. How about that? Okay, I'm back. So I just went back and am I recording? Yes, okay. I went back to the I did the bad end again. Yeah, yep. So now we're back and caught up to where we were. And there was one thing I wanted to say that I forgot. I guess that that whole thing with Dio, I guess it's to confirm for us. If you had any sort of doubt all the way this far, that bad end we just did is kind of the confirmation of just who Dio is here. That yes, he's going to take every opportunity, and at the drop of a hat, his hat, he's going to immediately do whatever he wants in his own self-interest, that sort of thing. So I think that scene is just sort of meant to be a confirmation of that. If you had any other thoughts, yeah. Okay, the door ground open, and I stepped out. All around me, the other A-B rooms were disgorging their occupants.
Wait! Dio!
Fi's voice echoed hollowly. Well, this is the same thing. I guess. Okay. I followed her eyes to the number 9 door. And to Dio. Dio, no. I shook my head. I had to get to that door.
What are you doing, Dio?
No, he's going to try and open it.
Damn right I am.
But the results...
Like I need to wait for that.
Ah, Dio's BP was at 6. His opponent was Luna. And she is... well, she is as she is. Her vote would have defaulted to ally.
All he had to do was pick Betray.
And he'd have 9 points, right?
Excellent answer. I hope you remember to show your work.
But Vi was Dio's partner.
And her BP was the same as Dio's. That means she has 9 now as well.
Exactly. It was 9 the moment we stepped out of the AB room.
Why? Why didn't you stop Dio from choosing Betray?
You got the wrong idea, old man. This wasn't just my decision. We both decided to vote this way.
Really?
Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, but if you look at it from her realist perspective here, or pragmatic, I should say, I guess she really didn't think there was a way to stop him, like physically or something, so the thought is, well, if she can't do it, then she might as well go through with it.
I didn't have a choice.
You didn't? Because of you, Luna's BP is -1.
So, what? She's gonna die again? Zero can pump all the poison he wants into her. It's not gonna make a difference now. Besides, her bracelet's already fallen off.
You...
Then why did you try and stop Dio, Phi? I believe I heard you cry out, wait, as he headed toward the number 9 door.
Are you planning to wait for the rest of us?
It's interesting that we're allowed to have this conversation this time, because Dio is just, you know, deciding to. Like, no one's decided to tackle him or anything like that. We're just having a nice conversation here.
Did you just want to get your BP up to 9 to reduce your own risk?
Sorry, but no. The only reason I stopped Dio is because I needed to know what someone else voted.
Someone else?
But that would be...
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Hey, there it is. Making us feel bad.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
No. You betrayed me, Sigma. Why?
What other choice did I have?
To keep your promise, you jerk! You liar! You're a coward! You don't care about anybody but yourself! All you wanted was to get out of here! You're horrible! I hate you!
Wait a minute. Just listen to me for a second. Whatever I did, Dio and Phi were going to get 9 BP. The door would have been opened whether I had 9 points or not.
So? All that means is that you picked Betray because you didn't want to get left behind.
No, that's not it. How could we know if they would go get help once they escaped? I can trust Phi, but Dio is different. I didn't know what Dio might do to Phi after they went through the door. What if he turned out to be Zero Senior? So, I figured that if they were going to escape anyway, I should go with them and make sure they...
Is that it? Is that your excuse? Liar! Liar! You're just like Dio! You're a coward! Whatever. Just fine. I was stupid to trust you.
Clover, I heard a clang and turned.
Sorry, I went ahead and opened it.
You know, with all that extra time we had, because, you know, in the bad end, we didn't even wait for the screen or anything. And all this seemingly extra time we had, Kay could have totally run over and tackled Dio, right? Am I crazy? I don't know. Feels weird.
Gonna have plenty of time to watch soaps on the outside, so I didn't feel like I needed to stick around to see how this little drama played out.
Dio!
Dio!
Alright, lady and gentlemen, shall we? Why so serious? This really isn't the time for hesitation. You both crossed a line you weren't supposed to cross. You betrayed your friends. Am I right? I'm right. But you didn't have a choice, did you? You had to survive. Isn't that the way an animal thinks, though? Don't get me wrong. I see the logic, but it's kind of animal logic.
Where do you get off saying something like that, man? You just saying that to screw with us?
Still, you made your bed. Now you gotta lie in it. If you're gonna be an animal, be an animal. Own it.
Gotcha. Okay.
The losers, the weak, throw them away. That's how nature works, my friends. That's life at its most pure.
Again, any moment here, Kay could just rush this guy.
You get me? Now come on, hurry up and...
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Well, stay if you want. No skin off my back. Anyway, I'm out. Peace.
Wait! God damn it, Dio!
I mean, if Tenmyoji wanted to tackle him too, I think that'd be fine. Like, you guys could have totally caught him monologuing there. Just grab him or something. Oh, he's trying. Here we go. Tenmyoji leapt forward, faked left, then dashed right. Ooh. Well, you tried, Tenmyoji. Slipping around Tenmyoji and through the door.
3, 2, 1, 0. The number 9 door is closing.
Let's go, Sigma!
But
Shut up! Just do it!
I looked at her slightly confused. But before I could respond, her hand closed around my arm like a vice, and she hauled me bodily through the open door. Wow. We actually get to see what's beyond the door.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation.
Okay, now there's no way there's no way we escape, right? That's just not gonna happen. So what's the twist? What's gonna happen here?
Sigma! Phi! Dio! Open up! Open this goddamn door!
Tenmyoji's voice was muffled by the thick steel, but I could still hear his desperation and anger. I tried to ignore it. Ooh, we got an elevator. And we are going up. Okay.
Alrighty then.
It's a dark hallway. Feels somewhat ominous, I gotta say.
Here we are.
Is that a hallway?
Only one way to find out.
Just as I had guessed, the other side of the door was a wide hallway. Unfortunately, it seemed to stop at a dead end. It took only a second to find a familiar-looking door on the left side of the hallway. We opened it and stepped inside. Oh, okay. This is similar to that that one room. Was it PEC room or something? Oh.
This must be the prep room.
I think I searched this place with Dio and Luna.
Well, this is probably just another one that looks like it. You really think you would have been able to get to something on the other side of the number 9 door? You really think you would have been able to get to something on the other side of the number 9 door? What are you saying, Sigma?
Hold up. You know about the one on floor B2?
Yeah. I visited it with Tenmyoji when we were looking for Quark.
Huh.
So you know that the pressure in here is a lot higher than the pressure outside?
What?
Oh, you didn't.
What are you talking about?
Didn't I just say what I'm talking about? The air inside this facility is kept at a higher pressure than the air outside. Apparently, they're doing it to keep the virus from getting in.
Uh-huh.
If you're leaving, you have to lower the pressure until it matches what's outside.
Oh yeah, you don't want the bends.
This room is where you prepare for all of that. See those suits over on the wall? They keep you from getting infected once you're outside. You have to put one on before you can go into the pressure exchange chamber downstairs.
How do you know all that?
Luna told me.
Really? Wait, why did Luna know all of that?
Apparently, it was all in a manual she found in a room we searched.
Huh. Whoa, wait. Go back. You said that there's some kind of mysterious virus out there?
Well, I wouldn't say it's mysterious. I think it's that Radical 6 thing Alice was talking about. Don't quote me on that, though.
That sounds bad.
Well, we've come this far. We can't turn back now. Let's get those suits on and head outside.
No argument here. Let's do it.
We climbed into the protective suits in silence, then headed down to the pressure exchange chamber. Are we gonna be in suits? With a quiet hum, the process began. I could hear the soft hiss of air leaving even through my helmet. There was nothing to do until it finished. But wait. Then, out of nowhere, Dio spoke up.
I never thought I'd succeed so easily.
It took me a moment to realize his voice was coming from the speaker in my helmet. Apparently, the radio was designed to activate automatically. You mean getting out of here?
You're thinking too small. I guess I can tell you who I really am.
Oh. We're getting this now, huh?
What?
You see, the thing is, I'm a hero. I was sent here from far away to save mankind.
Uh-huh.
What? Too surprised to speak?
Dio, I think maybe you should calm down a bit.
We're all excited to be getting out of here, but...
Oh, never mind. You're clearly too small-minded to understand.
We were still going back and forth when the quiet hiss of the air escaping slowed. And stopped. A door at the end of the room slowly ground open. We walked through to find ourselves in a nearly identical room. After 2 more decompressions, the last door finally opened. Oh! Okay. I stepped outside and gasped. A dark landscape like none I'd ever seen laid out before me. I couldn't help but stare. What the hell?
Looks like a desert.
I can see that. The question is, which desert?
I don't know. I can't tell you what day it is, though.
Huh?
Look, the moon's red. See? This must be a total lunar eclipse.
Oh, yeah. I remember you talking about that in the lounge.
During a total lunar eclipse, the moon is entirely covered by the Earth's shadow. That doesn't mean the moon just disappears or turns black, though. It actually reflects light that's passed through the Earth's atmosphere, but this makes it appear to be red. Essentially, what's happening is that the moon is reflecting the sunset. Do you remember when the next total lunar eclipse was going to happen?
Yeah, December 31st this year, so New Year's Eve. That's what the magazine said, at least.
Well, there you go.
So, today is December 31st. Wait, shit, if I got grabbed Christmas morning, then that means I've been here for 6 days.
Looks like it. We should get to the
Hey.
nearest town.
There it is. This music is very, well, foreboding, I think, is a nice word to use here. Okay, and where would that be?
There has to be one around somewhere.
Also, where's Dio?
Even deserts have some towns, whether they're in the Mojave, Sahara, or Gobi. It's not what I'm worried about, though.
What are you worried about?
Forget it. Doesn't matter right now.
Oh, come on. Tell me. I'm curious now. Impossible as it might seem, I could have sworn I heard her frown.
I'm worried about whether or not there are any survivors. If Alice was right about the virus.
Are you saying humankind might be extinct? What the hell? No way. That's impossible. A whole species can't just die out in 6 days. That's...
I hope it's not the case, of course, but there's the possibility. Whatever. We should get moving. There are still 4 people stuck in there, including Quark. We need to find help and come back for them.
Okay. I turned to take a step. There was a rough crackle over the radio and the sound of someone falling. I turned back to see Fi on the ground. Hey! Are you alright? What happened? I ran over and helped lift her back up. She fumbled for a second, then clambered on her feet.
Where are we?
Her voice was low and rough. Huh?
I see. This timeline.
Timeline? She didn't respond. I was about to begin a more irate line of questioning when she suddenly grabbed me by the shoulders.
Hey, where's Dio?
That's my question. Dio? Oh yeah, I haven't seen him since we got out. Great. I'm sure he was with us when we left.
Shit, we need to split up and find him.
Why?
Because he needs to tell me something. Why are you asking me this? Don't tell
What?
me you forgot. Wait, maybe not. You must not have made this jump.
She wasn't making any sense.
Damn it. Look, forget about that. Just find Dio. I'm going over to that hill. So you take the other direction.
Okay. But she'd already taken off without waiting for my answer. I watched her for a few moments, confused, before turning and heading off to look for Dio myself. Damn. Don't see him anywhere. Where the hell did that guy go? I was looking around trying to decide where to go next when I heard them. The signal must have degraded, but I could still make out a few words.
What the hell are you doing? Answer me, Dio.
Oh, she found him. Their voices were cutting in and out, but I'd heard that last word clear as day. Dio. Sounded like Fi had found him. I spun around and took off in her direction.
Is that a transmitter?
Transmitter?
Let's see. Phone home, huh? Bet free soul's anxious from you.
What?
How do you know?
I know everything about you. Know you're the Myrmidons.
Myrmidons? We've seen that word. It was on the knife. The transmission was getting clearer. I had to be getting closer.
Never mind that. I need to ask you something. What's the password for the number 0?
Number zero what? Number zero.
Help you, man?
I'm no man.
Of course.
How the hell can you crack jokes right now?
You haven't given me my answer. What's the deactivation code?
Oh. This is for the bombs, right?
Hey, what are you... Stop!
Dang it. Shit. That didn't sound good. I sped up and quickly crested the hill in front of me. There they were. Oh no. Stop. I went down the hill as fast as I could, half running, half sliding. With the suits on, I couldn't tell who was who, but I had to stop them. I clambered to my feet, slightly winded from my ordeal. The suited figure I slammed against lay on the ground next to the other one. I moved over to peer through the visor. Dio. His eyes were closed, almost like he was sleeping. My tackle must have knocked him out.
Thanks. That was a close one.
No sweat. What's this, transmitter you were talking about?
You heard, huh?
Yeah?
Well, it's right over there. See that briefcase-looking thing? He was trying to use that to get in touch with somebody.
Where the hell did he get it?
Probably had it hidden somewhere.
Wait, hidden? Are you saying Dio's been here before?
Yeah, probably. My guess is he came here, hid the transmitter, and then snuck into the building.
Snuck in? I wasn't quite sure what to make of that, so I decided to take a closer look at the transmitter. There was a screen on the upper part with a bunch of numbers that looked like, well, nothing. What the heck is this? 7815361098838094241990551. You know, why don't I just, just for paranoia's sake, let's just take a picture of that real quick. How about we do that? Yeah. Is this some kind of phone number?
No, it's too long for that. It's 25 digits.
What is it then?
Don't know. I assume it's some kind of code, but I don't see a key to decode it with.
I heard an odd crackling noise in my helmet. It took me a little bit to realize it was a voice. Dio's voice. Oh, don't do this. Not a villain laugh. What's so funny?
Sorry. You guys just had it so fucking backwards I couldn't help myself. You can't find the key to decode it? Well, no shit. The key's right in front of your face.
What?
That's the key. The message is somewhere else. You need those 25 numbers to decode it.
None of what he was saying made any sense to me. Dio, what's going on here? Who are you trying to call with this thing?
What, you don't know? At least one of you is appropriately ignorant. Fine, whatever. Might as well tell you. I don't really have any reason to hide my identity now that my mission's a success. Besides, she'll probably tell you if I don't. Might as well hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
Dio shifted to put his hands behind his head, but didn't bother to get up. I belong to an organization called the Myrmidons. You've probably never heard of it. Or Myrmidons. Actually, I think I originally, at least in the past, I've said Myrmidons. I don't know why I said Myrmidons. Probably never heard of it. But there might be a few people out there who've heard of Free the Soul. You haven't, well, if you haven't, well, it's a sacred religious order with over 1 million true believers. The Myrmidons are the hand of the Free the Soul. Excuse me. The Myrmidons are the hand of Free the Soul. We do what needs to be done to bring us closer to the new world Free the Soul promises. Okay. There are some people who might call us terrorists. Then again, from their point of view, I suppose we might be. We're trying to tear down the corrupt world they've built after all. Who's they? But when the sun dawns for the first time on our new world, we'll be hailed as saints, holy messengers who cleanse the filth of a dying planet. Well, only a handful of people will really become saints. Not even all the Myrmidons will be guaranteed sainthood. First, you have to be raised with the teachings of Free the Soul from birth. Then, you have to be chosen to join the ranks of the elite and achieve great things. Returning from this mission would secure my position. Hold the phone. Hold the dang phone. I know this symbol. I know this symbol. This was on the robes that Snake was dressed in these robes, and we also saw it on Zero in 999, which was presumably either it would had to have be either June or Santa, right? One of those two. So what does this mean? Was June and Santa associated with this? Who's this dude? He's got long hair. Okay. Free the Soul is built around the teachings of a man named Brother who founded our order many years ago. How many years? His teachings are too profound for ordinary people to understand, but you could say that the core ideas of his doctrine are to separate oneself from worldliness, to destroy greed, and to divorce the soul from the body to cleanse it. Okay, none of this sounds extremely original, I gotta say, Dio. Those who follow his teaching will, with discipline and devotion, will be reborn as a new form of human. Only this new species will be able to live in equality in a world without war and starvation. Okay, sounding very cultish now. Brother was born into a poor family. I've been told he didn't know his father, and that he lost his mother at a young age. The only family he had was his younger brother, a boy named Left. Well, the naming sense of this family has already got me concerned. They say Brother had a special power and that he was able to touch the thoughts of other people and see into them. It left him constantly exposed to the filthy greed of mankind. When Brother was 16, Left was found dead. His body was covered in bruises, but the police only made a cursory investigation and quickly ruled his death a suicide. Later, Brother would find out that the killer had paid the police a massive bribe to keep the truth hidden. He burned with rage, but also found himself immersed in cold despair. Eventually, he received a divine revelation. Mankind was thoroughly corrupted by greed. They had to be purified and a new world created. God had given Brother his mission. That was when he began to teach others the truth, and at the age of 26, he started Free the Soul. Once Free the Soul was established, he devoted his resources to research on human cloning so that he could create a new species, the new species he'd foretold. He invited to assist him a team of scientists from a research facility in the United States, and a year later, the first 10 new humans were born. Okay, we've seen this image before, specifically in the flashback. Well, not necessarily. Well, is it flashback? It was when Kay was recounting his his regained memories of the past, we saw this picture. Now I'm worried. Do you think? Let's see. Thoughts are rushing into my head. Was Kay a clone? Was the old lady part of this Free the Soul too? No. Or maybe. No, yeah. No, see, hang on. This doesn't make sense. If Brother founded this facility, then why would a believer want to destroy it? Let's continue. Let's keep going. Those 10 were the first generation of Myrmidons. Incidentally, I'm from the 4th generation. You don't say. I'm from the 4th generation, huh? Our DNA comes from Left, Brother's younger brother. That means we all share a face. Great. That's just what we needed. A bunch of people with identical faces running around. And we were all given the same name, Left. Some people think that's weird, but individuality seems much weirder to me. If everyone looks the same, there's no such thing as race or even individuality. With cloning, you don't even need different genders. You're not really selling this to me that well, Dio, I gotta say. How could you get more equal than that? Still, there's a little random deviation, and other factors can influence a clone's development. I was the best of my generation, so I was chosen to lead the Myrmidons. I was probably sent here because Brother noticed the caliber of my skills. My mission was to infiltrate this facility. When I was given my orders, I thought this was going to be my chance. In all my life, I've only ever once been punished for breaking our laws. It had to do with, women. I had come into contact with someone unclean and I was considered corrupted. Even if I was punished heavily and purified my soul... even if I was punished harshly and purified my soul, my dishonor remained. I wanted to prove my loyalty to Brother, so I was determined to be successful. I was determined to be successful on this mission no matter what. My entire purpose is to be a part of the foundation of Brother's new world. Now that I've fulfilled that purpose, for the first time in my life, I understand what true happiness is.
O Holy Father, Holy Brother, Holy Master, my sacred mission is at last complete. With these 2 hands, mankind is saved. I am your will made flesh. In your name, I give thanks.
His voice had taken on an almost reverent tone, and as he finished speaking, he made some sort of odd sign over his chest. Phi shoved his hands away.
I don't care about your goddamn mission. You did this to us. Now we're going to...
She grabbed the rock he'd held over her only minutes ago and lifted it over her head. Phi? What are you...
Shut up! You still haven't answered my question. I'm going to ask you one more time. What is the password for the number 0 bomb?
Interesting. It's interesting she doesn't call it the antimatter bomb. She calls it number 0 bomb.
God damn it!
Bomb?
Didn't I tell you to shut up? Now, tell me, what's the password?
She swung the rock down toward Dio's head.
Wait! Okay. Fine. It's not gonna do you any good, though. I completed my mission. What are you gonna do with a password at this point?
Not your problem. Just give it to me. Otherwise...
Fine. No skin off my back. The password for the 0 bomb is LXAQNSGDQ.
Oopsie daisy. Sorry about that, if you heard that. Which you probably did. Phi tossed the rock off to the side.
You heard that, right, Sigma? The password. I'm going to try my best to remember it, but I won't know if I manage to until after I make the jump. There's a chance I won't remember anything, so you need to memorize it. Just in case. Got it?
I had absolutely no idea what she was talking about, but I was beginning to understand that it was probably pretty important. With that in mind, I repeated the strange series of letters over and over in my head, doing my best to memorize them. LXA QNS GDQ. LXA QNS GDQ.
Okay, we're done with you. Let's go.
Go where?
Not sure, but I think he does. Get up.
Fi grabbed Dio's arm and hauled him to his feet. He jerked his arm away petulantly and began to walk. Is there a city near here?
Yeah, well, not really a city, I guess. More like a shelter. Some people who survived the disaster live there.
Disaster? What disaster?
Just shut up and follow me.
Is it the... Oh, what was it? The biggest, baddest, most awful event in human history? What was the dang thing they repeated so often in you know what I'm talking about, right? The biggest, most awful, terrible event of human history. Yeah, something like that, right?
You can see for yourself.
I looked up. It must have been a clear night because there were more of the stars than I'd ever seen before. I thought I could even see the band of the Milky Way. In the middle of that field of stars shone the full moon, a giant red orb looming in the center of the sky. Had it always been so big? When I first saw that, I almost wanted to... I didn't say it, but I was thinking, like, is that Mars? Where in the world are we? What's going on now? Oh my goodness. Credits. That feels kind of weird. I recognize that one. I don't recognize anyone else, though. Well, I gotta say, I'm pretty sure I did not foresee cult terrorists. I'm not sure that was on my bingo card for this. But I guess I'm somewhat interested due to the potential connections from the first game. It was just that one symbol, and they've got me interested. Anyway, how are all you? Are you all right? Hope your day's going well. I had a pretty alright day, all things considered. At least I think I did. Had some good news on... Well, yeah, I did get some good news. Well, yesterday, so today's feeling all right. Dio and I got an achievement, Behind Blue Eyes. Dio end? So it just ends. There's no follow-up to that, huh? Okay. That feels kind of weird. Sure. Hey, look at that guy. How about that? Now his smug face will be there for all to see. How long have I been doing this? Hey, we're at time, so we're obviously gonna be stopping there. Next time, I think we will continue our betrayal streak. Oopsie daisy. I always forget that if I do that, I go here. Yes. Okay, so should I wait to talk about this next time? Well, okay. How about I just say this and then I'll maybe try to expand on it next time. So one thing I guess that's not making sense for me right now is, at least from how that story was going and from how I was sort of making connection with Kay's story, I was thinking maybe this facility we were in is actually the place that this brother was having experiments or making clones or, something like that. And that maybe the old woman is perhaps... Remember there was that one part in Kay's memory where the old woman says, I need to... It's for... She was doing this for someone, but it wasn't Kay's father. And so maybe that was meant to be brother or something like that. And so maybe she's one of the faithful as well. Because she talked about saving the world or something too. Or saving humanity or something. And so that's somewhat similar terms to what Dio was saying. But the strange thing about that is, if this is Brother's facility for Free the Soul or whatever it was, why would they be having one of their members come blow it up? Unless there's something crazy happened where it was a Free the Soul facility, but then Zero moved in and took it over, maybe? But now there's this strange thing where we saw behind Brother was the symbol that Zero had, Zero from the first game, had on their cloak, on their... both on the ritual garment that Snake had on, but also just the gas mask. We saw like when Junpei was abducted, that person in a gas mask was wearing like a jacket, and that had that symbol on it too. So what's the deal there? Where it was... Are June and Santa involved somehow? That makes me nervous. I would feel like they're getting involved with the wrong crowd here, if they were involved. Yeah, so maybe I'll try to... There was actually quite a lot in this episode. I'm gonna have to go over it and see if I have anything else to say next time. In any case, I've been the Worm. This has been VLR, and congrats on me for getting our first ending. How about that? Let me know how you guys are thinking. Let me know your thoughts on the game thus far, and we'll continue on with this next time. Alrighty, have a good one.